Good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise.
Hello there, very good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise on the 5th of March 2015 with me, Shane Silva. In our headlines this morning, our investigations commenced to locate the chairman of the Angunakola Palace Pradeshya Sabha in connection with an attack on 2 members. Number of deaths from motorcycle-related accidents increases in 2014. And person commits suicide within the Dummala police station. On to your stories in detail now. The patients at the National Hospital and the Colombo South Teaching Hospital are facing a number of hardships as a result of the deficit of the injectable antibiotic meropenem. Spokesman for the Colombo National Hospital stated that the deficiency has continued for over a month.
Patients have been forced to purchase the high-cost injection from outside pharmacies when required. Meanwhile, an official at the Colombo South Teaching Hospital also stated that they too are facing a problem as a deficit of the injectable antibiotic persists for over 2 months. He added that a few injections have been reserved for emergency cases and that substitute injections are being used for other patients. Director of the Medical Supplies Division of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Kamal Jayasinghe, has stated that the injection has been ordered from abroad.
2 members of the Angunakola Palace Pradeshya Sabha were injured and hospitalized in a clash which broke out within the premises of the Pradeshya Sabha.
According to a correspondent, the clash broke out yesterday when a tyre of a vehicle within the premises of the Angunakola Palace Pradeshya Sabha had been intentionally deflated. 2 UPFA members of the Angunakola Palace Pradeshya Sabha were injured in the incident and hospitalized.
When I was on my way to the council, I saw a group of people fighting. When I looked, a group of 4, including the chairman of the Pradeshya Sabha, were beating the 2 Pradeshya Sabha members with iron poles. The 2 Pradeshya Sabha members were bleeding and the attackers fled the scene.
The police said that the chairman of the Pradeshya Sabha, who is alleged to have been connected to the clash, has fled the area.
On to another story that made the headlines this morning now. The number of deaths reported from motorcycle-related accidents have increased in 2014 in comparison to 2013.
The police stated that 803 deaths were reported from 723 motorcycle-related accidents in 2013. 909 deaths were reported from 838 accidents in 2014. It was further reported that 44 deaths were reported in 209 motorcycle accidents. In the meantime, the police stated that 2,413 deaths were reported from 2,248 accidents that took place in 2014. This was in comparison to the 2,190 deaths that were reported from 2,362 accidents that were reported in 2013.
Today is Madin Full Moon Poya Day.
This Poya Day is important in the Buddhist calendar as it is on a Madin full moon Poya Day that Prince Siddhartha Gautama, after leaving the royal palace, visited the city of Kimbulwatpura for the first time as the Sammasambuddha. It was on a day like today that the Buddha, along with a retinue of 20,000 disciples, trekked from Veluvanarama to Kimbulwatpura to meet his father, King Suddhodana, relatives and friends of the Sakya clan. Princess Yasodhara, taking refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and the ordination of her son Rahula and Prince Nanda were some of the important events that took place on this day.
In the meantime, the exposition of the Maitri Bodhisattva statue at the historic Somavati temple premises will take place today. The statue was placed at the temple premises on the 18th of last month. The exposition is being made in collaboration with News First. An individual has committed suicide inside the Dummala police station in Kuliapitiya.
The police stated that the individual had been arrested by the police on suspicion of having stolen a gold chain. The deceased, who has been identified as a resident of the Shantigama area in Dummala, had committed suicide within the holding cell of the police station. Speaking further, police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana had this to say.
A 38-year-old suspect has been arrested by Dumansurya police yesterday at 8 o'clock on a complaint received by his separated spouse. According to the complaint, a robbery has been reported. Then thereafter the suspect was arrested and he was produced in the police station. However, at 10 o'clock in the night, the station duty officer has checked the cell and he has realized that the suspect was not in the cell. Thereafter, the adjoining toilet was inspected by the station duty officer and it was found that the suspect was hanging with his trouser inside the cell. Then thereafter, he has been admitted to the nearest hospital. However, the doctors confirmed his death. Accordingly, we are conducting investigation. It is suspected that this is a suicide by hanging. However, the magisterial inquest in respect of the death will be conducted today by Puliapitiya magistrate. Then thereafter post-mortem examination will be conducted, and after the post-mortem examination, the cause of death will be revealed. A special police team headed by an ASP of Puliapitiya is conducting further investigation.
And that's a look at this edition of News First Primetime Sunrise. It was a pleasure having you with us and hope you have a great day ahead.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.